I still don't understand the story. Oh.
What have you heard already?
That illness. Thickened the bones. It accelerated the healing process of tissue regeneration. Is that really true?
Every word.
If that's what it was doing, why call it an illness?
The Lepidopterans made a nest out of the human body where they could eat and multiply. An illness is what it is.
But then,
Or do you want me to start?
from the beginning.
I'm old, Mr. Manny. My memory is not one of my strong points.
Well, for example, why do they call you Madam Svenska?
A name is just a trace. It is our business card, our identifier. It presents us to the world. But does it tell our story or really describe who we
Welcome back, babe.
I swear I know
It's
3 or
Angela
4 idiots with the same
Lansbury.
exact name.
are? Well, yes. But we are not made of that name. It is given to us. Other people choose it for us, whether it suits us or not. It doesn't tell us who we really are. That name will not give us any answers. It is only through growing old that we become the answer to the questions of our childhood. And living in Sweden the last 30 years has definitely inspired this affectionate moniker. And so, Madam Svenska, it is.
And yet you come back to Italy. Why?
Alright, this is in Italy.
Because I forgot. But I also forgot
Sorry.
that I had promised to remember.
Tell me.
Please excuse me. Sometimes my memory needs to be jogged. There's always been a song that, as well as the name you refer to so much, has labeled my whole life, has given it a name, and it's from a name. If you can believe how bizarre and sometimes unbelievable my confused memories are to describe that all this began.
Did you guys see this part last week? Lost child, Celeste Felton. Did you see this last week? Nurul and B. Can't remember if you guys did. Do you guys think I should? Ooh, this is loud. You guys think I should check out Clock Tower? Because they said this is like a successor of Clock Tower. Smoking's bad for your health. Just saying. I can't read this because it's in Italian. Audio feels like black and white. It's in. Did you see the date? I think it's in the 60s. I also forget. I think this was in the 60s because like the letter says 1957. My memory also always very cloudy. I always forget what I did last week if it's not big. So I play this character. I think she's like a reporter. Fake doctor? Going back to... Oh, okay. Oh. Thank you for the host and for hanging out, Zukama. Have fun editing. Oh, okay. Start. Ready. I reached being 10 months up to the episode. I can't share it onto Oh, thank you,
Looks like
Actor.
it's gonna rain again.
Thank you for the resub. You know, if you guys never played this, I would recommend it cause I like it. Wait, what am I? Reach the residence of Dr. Felton. Doctor. My God, she walks so slow. Run! The way she runs is funny. Okay. Other side. She's a very tormented father. Aw. Good night, Waktor. Lost child. Missing since... Oh! Missing since Thursday, October 14, 1971. So... Okay, so this is in the 70s. I'm guessing. Hey, Voxen! Shout out for Voxen! How are you? I saw you the other night. I keep catching, like, when you first start your streams and stuff, but then I'm about to go to bed. So I just lurk. She does run funny, look at that. Why does she run like that? Am I going to... Okay. Yeah, life is strange. I liked it actually. What's this? I always feel anxious when looking at some icons. Icons and mirrors? Icon? It's not an... That's an icon? Oh. Dr. Richard Felton. Good. You would like this. Voxan.
Who is it?
Yes, hello.
That's
I'm
me
Dr.
trying to
Reed
say...
from the
That's
Santa
me trying to say
Margarita
your
Institute.
name.
I'm sorry, but Mr. Felton is no longer a patient.
I know. This is why I'm here. Hello? Anyone?
'70s style of running. You know what? You know who she reminds me of? She kind of reminds me of Jodie Foster. Don't you think so? She kind of reminds me of Jodie Foster. Maybe she runs weird because the plot twist is she's a bunch of ferrets taped together under a trench coat. Or goats, or just goats. Okay, it's going. It's because they modeled her. For real? Are you serious? Okay, reach the residence of Dr. Felton. I reached. Get inside the mansion and meet Dr. Felton. Okay. Even the moths are a relation to Silence of the... Oh, are you serious? Did you just look it up? She does look like Jodie Foster, but... And you're right, the moths. I remember the movie picture for Silence of the Lambs. Right? Wait, I think the poster was like her, and then there was like a moth covering her mouth. Something like that. Hello?
Hello? The gate was open. Are you there? Hello? Is anyone there?
I looked up the game and they cited her as Inspel? But the mouse came to me when I first saw... Oh. Wait. How? I've already forgotten what I did. There's another door somewhere. Like, I played the first half of this game last week, but I can't load up what I saved. So I kind of remember this part, but like the later half, I'll be going through it blind. Graphic makes me dizzy. Okay lah, take care, Faiz. The dead woman in the bed is a lot like the Alfred Hitchcock film Psycho. I don't remember Psycho, to be honest. Maybe I should watch that again. Her running though, oh my gosh. She runs like that. Oh, hi Dan. I just passing by. Oh, hi. Take care. Thanks for coming by. You have a good night. I'm sure it has a lot more serial killer film inspiration. Probably. Oh, story.
Good evening.
Miss Reed, you already told me at the intercom, and as I already told you, Mr. Felton is no longer a patient at the Psychiatric Institute.
I came here voluntarily, outside the Institute.
So what do you want?
I am personally re-examining your case. Causes, reagents. I strongly believe there are alternative ways and probably other experiments that are worth a try. I am fighting with the Institute to recognize there are other adequate remedies for your husband's pathology.
Oh, no, please. I'm just assisting him. I'm his nurse.
I didn't know.
It's okay. I suppose you want to talk to him.
Thank you.
I apologize for the darkness, but Mr. Felton's sight has been damaged and immensely compromised because of the disease. Anyway, I am Gloria. Oh, and please, refrain from smoking inside. Mr. Felton hates the smell of smoke.
Sorry.
But they have an ashtray inside. I thought that was odd. Don't you think that was kind of odd? He doesn't like the smell of smoke, but there's ashtray in the house? Oh, follow.
Please, this way.
Can I walk?
Bad habit.
Smoking?
Yes.
I
such
can't
a
walk
shame.
faster.
You should quit. You have no idea how bad this is for you. Not only for your health, but it's also very expensive. Money and time wasted. I have so much to do every
She's
day.
right.
I couldn't waste time with such a bad habit.
Do you assist Mr. Felton all day?
Oh no,
Right,
from
B?
midday to 8 p.m. Then
But
I
he
go
don't
back
like the
home.
smell of smoke.
I live near here. If needed, he can contact me with a pager, but that's not often. His wife takes care of him when I'm off.
What can you tell me about her?
I met her just a couple of times. She's usually out or locked in her bedroom when I'm here. Let's say they don't seem to get along.
I didn't know.
But, you know, when she's home, she listens to the same music, the same song, over and over.
See, that's what I kind of don't get. Like, how is she at home? How is she here and she doesn't realize that his wife is... Okay, wait, you guys haven't seen this. I won't say anything. Oh.
This way, please. Mr. Felton will be here in a few minutes.
Okay.
coming? What do I do? Oh. Just sneak through his stuff. Oh, rewrite this. I'm sorry if it's noisy, but it's outside. Okay. I'm gonna read it again just so maybe I'll understand what the story is about. In 1971, the Rosso Gallo farm, pride of the Gallos, closed due to suspected contamination. It has been reported that many products have been infected by toxic pollen that could be the cause of severe parasitosis. The owner, Ariana Gallo, her husband, the notary Richard Felton, professor and company's partner, Albert Elias Weeman, are under investigation. The latter has been allegedly accused by Felton himself for having used the money to carry out pharmaceutical experiments. So Weeman is accused of carrying out the experiments, taking advantage of corporate funds at his will. Indeed, the warning came from the residents at the company's headquarters. The Ashmans, who managed the building and supervised the harvesters, the sisters of the adjoining convent. Oh, the nun is a harvester? Wait, what does it mean? Among the reported symptoms, painful ulcers, vomiting, proliferation of parasites, and in some cases, keratosis, photosensitivity. Following the heavy allegations, both the Feltons and the Ashmans received numerous threats from Weeman himself, who has been removed from the Order of Physicians today. Weeman stated he was shocked by the charges and pointed his finger to his former business partner, Richard Felton. He personally funded me. It is worth noticing that Felton himself, like his father, promoted and funded the Phenoxyl Project, a drug for which Weeman himself was nominated for the prestigious Medicine Award in 1957, but that was retired from the market a few years later due to the disastrous side effects. Meanwhile, even at Felton's house, which was used as a location for product distribution, the activity ceases as a result of the scandal. The Ashmans and Feltons also broke off any kind of relationship. As a matter of fact, the Ashmans claim a substantial refund for the damage they suffered, because even their children have been injected and, as a consequence, used as unaware test subjects. The authorities assume that the contamination has developed from the groundwater, not only used for the irrigation of nearby plantation, but also as a common source for the Ashmans and the 12 sisters of the nearby monastery. Strange. I think they were all involved in this pharmaceutical experiment. Even Felton himself, because he's displaying side effects.
Do you believe in God, miss?
Well, it would be too easy, wouldn't it? I believe in people's willpower. Everything else is not God, but an aptitude of mankind's cruelty.
This is the kind of fairy tale I prefer at my age. When you're worn out from an incurable disease, you start having some doubts. Why is there so much life in such small but lethal creatures? An arbiter, that's all we need.
For what? It's wrong and crazy. It's human nature.
That same nature in which we are equals to those ants eating each other. But, pardon me, I forgot my manners. Please, sit down. Dr. Reed, I suppose?
Sorry, Mr. Felton.
I keep
Pleased
thinking
to meet
Criminal Minds,
So
Dr.
you already
Reed.
met Gloria?
Yes, she let me in.
She's a great reference, extremely hardworking, but back to us. I don't recall seeing beautiful doctors like you at the Institute, Dr. Reed.
I am flattered, Mr. Felton. I arrived at the Institute just a few months after you left. And you left because?
Inadequacy of the sanitary treatments within the structure.
That's right. And in a few words?
In a few words, they didn't know how to treat my case, and they left me there to die.
But it seems that other issues took over.
I once or twice refused to go through exams,
Mr. Felton, is there anything I can do for you?
Oh, Gloria. Yes. See if Dr. Reed needs anything.
Oh, no.
May I offer you a cup of tea or coffee? Espresso?
Espresso.
Thank you.
As you wish. How about you, Mr. Felton?
No, thank you.
No?
I'll keep entertaining our guest. You can go now.
Year diagnosed. 1958.
Yes. Indicatively, some friends and I contracted the disease while traveling to Egypt, and it got worse.
In addition
what
to the
disease?
disease, the first exam showed some inconsistency. Some hormonal deficiency, overdose of non-prescribed drugs, opiates, Monoxide? Wasn't it recalled in the mid-60s?
Doctor, don't you think that nowadays there are ways to obtain drugs without any prescription?
I believe so.
This is why I think she's a
According to your
reporter, not
file,
a
you
doctor.
still receive your disability pension. Even better, it seems that the beneficiary is your wife, Ariana Gallo.
Exactly. She's the one who takes care of me when Gloria is off.
How about your daughter?
My daughter, Celeste, has never come back home.
Disappeared. She was adopted, am I right?
The investigators confirmed that she intentionally left. They never suspected of kidnapping since there was no ransom request.
How about Weeman? Wasn't he a suspect?
A flash in the pan, an idiot who brought confusion by sending warnings and threats.
And her birth parents?
Dr. Reed, young girls often decide to just go. And this is what my daughter decided to do.
Jennifer.
What did you say?
At times, you'd call her Jennifer.
No, my
Mr.
daughter.
Felton, what has really happened to your daughter?
I just told
How
you.
about the off-the-record version?
I am not sure where you're trying to go with this, but I won't tolerate. I don't have the strength for this now.
I know you've been trying to forget her, but this picture might help you to.
What is this? Where did you get this picture?
Isn't she your daughter? Celeste, or as you called her? Jennifer?
I asked you a question.
Back of the picture says Jennifer.
There is no Jennifer!
You thought I was stupid, didn't you, Mr. Felton? Do you really think I'd come here without knowing what I'm
Who
talking
are
about?
you, and why did you come here? Did you come to my home to threaten me with your condescending
Threatening
tone?
you? So maybe I should ask your wife then.
She's not home.
Seems like she is.
Mr. Felton, I just talked to the director of the Institute on the phone. They have never heard of Dr. Reed. She is not what she claims to be.
Well, Miss Reed, if that is your real name, your time here has ended. Please, leave my property. Miss Gloria will escort you out.
Please follow me.
Mr. Felton, please, tell me what you did to your daughter!
Good evening.
Follow me.
Mr. Felton.
Maybe, babe.
You know the way. How do you even...
How do I do what?
How do you even sleep at night? You use people's lives regardless of the pain you cause. The Feltons have been through a lot. And they are good people.
Gloria, a young girl disappeared.
We all know the story, unfortunately. A burden that the Feltons will have to carry for the rest of their lives. Celeste just left them.
If that was the case, there was a motivation behind it. And it threatened her life.
Why does she walk drunk? She looks like she's drunk when she's walking.